Welcome to Subramani. My throat is a little bad, so you'll have to bear with me. So, a friend of mine was asked to serve food to people in a temple. So, he was serving food, and the priest came and said, "That man sitting in the corner, you should serve him double of what you're serving the others." So he said, "But why?" He said, "No, he does nothing." So this fellow was more intrigued and he said, "He does nothing, why should I be serving him more?" He said, "Because sitting idle doing nothing is very difficult and he is doing that, so I think he deserves more, so you should serve him more." So our friend says, "I can also do nothing." So he says, "Okay, come tomorrow morning and sit here doing nothing." Sorry. So our friend goes there in the morning, sits there for 5-10 minutes and comes to the priest and says, "Do I have some work to do?" He said, "No, your simple task is to sit there doing nothing." So after about an hour of agitation, no phone, no television, no newspaper, no external stimuli, is to just sit with himself. He found it very difficult. He comes back and confesses, says, "I can't do it." So he said, "Well, that is the reason why I gave him double of what the others got." Because I'm like the market. I reward people for sitting there doing nothing. Now, investing is definitely difficult. But sitting tight during bull markets, sitting on cash, doing nothing is far more difficult. Because everybody else in the market is saying, "I'm not buying because I don't have money." You are saying, "I'm not buying because I don't know what to buy," right? Well, when you say you don't know what to buy, it just means you don't know what to buy afresh, because you have an existing portfolio. You haven't decided whether to put money in equity, gold, US markets, Chinese markets, Japanese markets, which market, equity, what you want to do. You are unable to decide, rather than saying there are no opportunities. Because if you thought the market was overpriced, you should be selling and moving completely into cash. None of us ever do that. And if you think it's worth buying, then you should just go and buy some of your existing shares. Right? If let's say you have Bajaj Auto, or let's say you have HDFC Limited, then what is why use your brain? Or TCS, why use your brain? Just go and buy more of it. Because if you think holding 430 TCS is good, then holding 440 TCS is also good, and holding 800 TCS is also good, right? Unless it puts your complete portfolio out of whack. So largely, when you say you don't know what to buy, you mean you don't know what to buy new, because you do not know how much more to diversify your portfolio. For example, 80% of your money or 90% of your equity money is in India, and a little bit of it is in US. You're now wondering whether to add China to your portfolio or whether to add Japan to your portfolio. That is also your thinking and wondering. And during such times, you will be sitting on cash. Sitting on cash is almost always a negative decision for people, saying, "I don't know what to do, therefore I'm sitting on cash. I have cash, I don't know what to buy, therefore I'm sitting on cash. I don't know where to invest. Even if I know where to invest, I don't know which particular share to buy. Should I buy Apple? Should I buy Alphabet? Should I buy Netflix?" Right? You're unable to give an answer to yourself, and therefore you don't know what you are sitting on cash. The other reason to sit on cash is for waiting for some great event to happen, because of which you will be able to deploy that cash. Now such events do not happen very often. For example, we are right now in a bull market, and every bull market ends badly. So yes, you will see from the Sensex of 53,000, you will see definitely a fall, maybe to 4,000, 48,000, or maybe to 43,000, or maybe even to 38,000. Are we ready for it? If we are ready for it, then you should not be cribbing about the cash. Keep on building cash. Put it in a ultra short bond fund and let it grow. You will get 3-4% return, not more than that. But I don't know whether you are keen to put it in, say, a credit risk fund. I have money in credit risk fund, and I very simply believe that if money lies in credit risk fund for 3, 4, 5 years, after that the risk keeps going down. and then it becomes like a savings bank account. Whenever you want, you can withdraw. So I keep money in credit risk fund also, apart from keeping money in ultra short bond fund. So what to do? Sitting tight because you don't know what to buy means you're not respecting your existing portfolio. Let's say you have HDFC Limited and now you're saying you don't know what to buy. So which means you do not even know whether HDFC Limited is worth holding. So whatever is in your portfolio, you assume let it be there. But fresh, I do not know what to buy. That is wrong, because you should be willing to buy more of your existing shares, because why are you holding it? You're holding it because it's good, right? Or you're holding it because it's great, right? If you, the very basics of decluttering, when you look